Morning, good afternoon, Center County families. Todd Costello here. It is Monday, May 4th, and I just wanted to report back with an update on the current real estate situation here in Center County regarding the governor's mandates. When is real estate going to reopen? When are people going to be able to buy and sell properties? And then also touch on some housekeeping items for my current clients and touch on interest rates. There's some great potential out there for families who are going to plan to remain in their home to potentially save some money through refinancing their mortgage. So let's head into my office and we'll get started. Okay, a couple of housekeeping things just to start with. I'm going to start a new program basically consisting of these videos. We're going to call it Tuesdays with Todd. And I'll release them on Tuesdays, whether it's every week or every other week, will depend on changes in the marketplace, changes in the mandates from the governor. But along those lines, for my current clients who have enjoyed the monthly interactions we've had via the email messages and have had fun playing the contests and the drawings we've had, in the near term going forward, I think it's more appropriate that we donate that $100 to the State College Food Bank. So we're going to hold off on the contest for a little bit. And see if we can, support some Center County families through the food bank. Otherwise, I want to share a market update, check on the interest rates, and give you an update on the governor's mandates. So let's sit down and get started. Okay, as far as a market update, the pandemic is beginning to affect the data, which is no surprise. But I want to make sure that all my clients and Center County families know how dramatic that effect has been. As of today, the school districts and the data that I track consist of State College, Bellefonte, Bald Eagle, and Penns Valley. So the total number of properties that are currently under contract, that means sale pending. Sale pending is defined as buyers and sellers sign a contract and agree to work a transaction together. So the number of properties currently sale pending under contract is 132 as of May 4th, 2020. A year ago, 1 year ago today, there were 290 properties under contract. So 132 currently, 290 last year. That's a reduction of more than 55%. So the pandemic is having a fairly dramatic effect on real estate activity. But it's no surprise because part of the governor's current mandate is you're not allowed for face-to-face meetings with clients. You weren't allowed to show properties, so on and so forth. And for folks that are watching this first video, there's a link below to last month's video that's still germane. So you may want to watch that one just so you'll have a little more context of what I'm talking about now. But that's a dramatic decrease in the number of properties under contract. The good news, and the main update of today, is the governor is loosening the restrictions. So as of May 8th, which is this coming Friday, realtors can begin to show properties again. For my active buyers and seller clients, we'll talk about the details. It's not a back to normal interactions, but it's certainly enough of a reduction in the restrictions to allow for smooth real estate transactions to begin occurring starting on May 8th. An important note is there's no guarantee that that opening will remain. If infections start to increase, if more bad news comes in, then the regions that the governor is opening could be closed again. And those are complications that I'll speak to you individually about as we're working through transactions. So good news is, starting Friday, May 8th, we can get underway again and take advantage of the current market conditions and get property sold and get buyers into new homes. Okay, that's number one. Number two, for families that are staying put, you're in your home and you plan on remaining in it for at least 3, maybe even more like 5 years or more, what I'm going to ask you to do is pull last month's mortgage statement and check what your interest rate is. If you are in the high 3% range or over 4%, I think there's a tremendous opportunity to look at a refinance of your mortgage. The current 30-year rate for qualified buyers, you have to have a credit score that's healthy. But for qualified buyers, interest rates on a 30-year mortgage are as low as 3%, 3 1/8, and interest rates on 15-year mortgages and 10-year mortgages, I've seen them as low as 2.5% or less. So check your mortgage statement, reach out to your lender. If you want to pick my brain, you can get all my contact information at toddcostello.com. My email address is on there, my cell number's on there, and you can pick my brain and I can put you in contact with an appropriate lender that might be able to, work some numbers for you and see if it makes sense for you and your family. So that's the update of this week. I'll report back in another week or so. But in the meantime, stay healthy. We've got to wash our hands. And I think we all need to begin to understand that this pandemic is not going to be going away anytime soon. So we need to start planning for a little more longer term, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, on how we're going to get through this and come out the other end. So I'll be there for you the whole way through. For active buyers and sellers right now, if you want to give me a call and we can start communicating to meet your goals, I'm ready to do that. So between now and next time, stay healthy, wash your hands, and I'll see you then.